oxygen can be defined in three ways: inhalation of oxygen and exhalation of carbon dioxide. And the second one is breaking of complex molecules like glucose, carbohydrates into simpler molecules with the release of energy. The third one is, it is nothing but the biochemical reactions with physical processes. So, if you observe the main process in the human beings, how the process of respiration occurs. Usually, unknowingly, we will inhale the air. The air contains mostly 21% of oxygen is present, and it can go inside through nostrils and it will enter into the pharynx, which is the common passage both for food as well as air. Here we can come across a small lid-like structure, epiglottis. Whenever the air goes, the air will be sent into the lungs. Whenever when we take the food, the epiglottis closes the passage of the air and directs the food into the digestive system. And that air will go through the nostrils and into the pharynx. Here we can see the sound box called larynx, and it will go into the bronchus and it directs into the bronchioles. These we can see the lungs. Lungs are spongy in structure. They will have more capacity to take the oxygen, and whenever we take the air, it will expand in size. If we think the chest cavity as a room, so the floor will be the diaphragm. The diaphragm helps in the process. The rib cage as well as the diaphragm helps in the process of respiration in the human beings. And all of you know that the lungs as well as heart are the very delicate structures. These are enclosed in chest cavity, and that is nothing but the rib cage. Whenever the air goes inside, that mixes with the oxygen. The oxygen mixes with the blood. That we call it as oxyhemoglobin. Here, inside the lungs are divided into smallest units called alveolus. Here we can see the structure of the alveolus. Each and every cell in our body is supplied with the blood. We call it as vascularization. Here, with the blood supply, this is nothing but the pulmonary, that's a lung, a part of alveolus, which is nothing but mixed with the pulmonary vein. And here, these are the red blood corpuscles. And here, it is supplied with the blood capillaries. Here, the air which enters and mixes with the blood, the carbon dioxide again will be sent back and oxygen diffuses into the cells. And here oxyhemoglobin gives the energy. And we can see the structure of the alveolus. There are numerous alveoli, and we can see whenever we inhale, the size of the lungs will be expanded, and whenever the diaphragm contracts, chest cavity increases. It increases the capacity of the lungs. So finally, if we observe the functioning of the alveolus, these are nothing but the minute part of the lung. The lungs, there are two lungs in the human beings. The lungs are covered with the external two layers known as pleura, and they are protected from the liquid whenever to absorb the external as well as internal shocks. So this is the mechanism of the inspiration and expiration in the human beings.